So, who likes snakes? In Hannibal and Bithynia, way back in 2021, I outlined the Carthaginian general's final hours, pursued by Rome to a compound in the Kingdom of Bithynia, modern-day Turkey. It was a short minisode, so I kept just to the big events. But there was one story I left out that I wish I'd included. It is important as it explains why King Perseus took Hannibal in, though it put him personally at risk. To explain why, we have to discuss Pergamon. Pergamon was a kingdom in modern-day Turkey who broke away from the Seleucid Empire, one of several kingdoms established by Alexander the Great's generals after he passed. When Rome went to war with the Seleucids, Pergamon sided with Rome. When Rome won the Roman-Seleucid War, Rome gifted Seleucid land to Pergamon. Pergamon soon turned colonizer on their neighbors, including Bithynia. In the mid-180s BC, an aging Hannibal was exiled from Carthage. As one of history's most brilliant generals, he easily found work as a mercenary, but Rome never gave up on tracking him down, hoping to execute him. Because of this, he couldn't ever stay in one place too long. Hannibal fought alongside the Seleucids against Rome, until Rome made it a condition of surrender. Hannibal must be handed to the Romans. Hannibal bounced from Armenia to Crete, then Bithynia, to fight against King Eumenes II of Pergamon. The story I wanted to tell happened sometime in 184 BC. It comes from the Romans, who are sketchy on the details. At a naval battle, Bithynia were heavily outnumbered by Pergamon. Hannibal knew they would lose if they followed the normal game plan. But Hannibal was a genius, and quickly threw together a new plan. Sailors were sent out with clay jars and told to collect every snake they saw in the jars. Loaded with snakes, Hannibal's fleet sailed out to meet Eumenes. Among the enemy fleet, one vessel stood out. It was King Eumenes II's flagship. As they drew near the enemy, Hannibal ordered the sailors to slingshot the clay jars at the king. The jars smashed and snakes flew everywhere. While the king's men were fighting for their lives against angry reptiles, nobody from Pergamon's fleet were giving any orders. While Rome are vague on the outcome of the battle, legend tells that Hannibal won the day for King Perseus.